Hello, greetings. This is Gillesmansillon. I wanted to wish you a good day. I hope I find you healthy and with a high spirit. It may be the last video I put this month up because I'm like running down of internet access here, and so I cannot go to a restaurant to uplift it to upload it from a Wi-Fi. So I'm going to continue to shoot those videos. I don't know if I will be able to put them up. But in essence, we are really seeing the what we see on the media and the news is the crumbling of the materialistic society. For this materialistic society has been rich, very rich in material things, but very poor in spirit. And so we're going to move into a sphere for it is all being dismantled, all those old patterns, in order to recreate a society where everybody is equal, everybody is included. Even if some have so much more, at least that everybody has enough to live a creative and happy life. So it is not about blaming the rich for the poor. It is about eliminating poverty so we can all enjoy this abundance, this natural abundance together, for there is enough resources for everyone. This 20 years and this whole decades is going to be like a roller coaster. It's going to be revelation after revelation after revelation of so much corruption will be coming to the forefront. Stay neutral, stay center. For it's like a roller coaster. Some people will get sick at the end of it. It's like, and most people that have done. Half of the people that are doing the ascension are young souls, they will ascend, and then there is all the souls that have been doing this process forever, like going up and down and up and down and up and down, like myself. But I already achieved my ascension in a past life. Very few people achieve ascension and then choose to return to the material world, but I was called to be here, and I'm very happy to be here in a sense, so that I can participate directly from the ground into this transformation. For what we will come to realize, for in most countries, the healthcare and education is a human right that's essential. For in America, they're trying to put this healthcare together, but. Public education, but what we'll come to realize is that housing and food are also essential right, that everybody needs to have that at the minimum. So after that, if you want more, you can always act to work and do things to get more. But at least that everybody will have what they need: water, clear water, and so most people are being fairly disciplined here in France. They're respecting the confinement. Even when I do my little jogging around my house, I see people on the street. Sometimes I say hello with a smile and they respond because there's so few people. But there are still people speeding on the street, and I say, well, they should say to stop speeding on the street. It has nothing to do with whether they have this disease or not. It's like to not speed on the street. It's very, very unhealthy, and they should utilize this time to say to people to be more respectful. But it will come. For this is not an airborne virus. You will not catch it by breathing. So if there is in France, we have a shortage of masks. So for the people, I recommend to let the mask for the professional of health and for all the workers that are guaranteeing the food supply. For those are also heroes of our civilization, of our society. They're assuring that everybody's pass through this period with ease. And so we want to thank them. And so understanding that within the air right now there is so much higher light that has been infused, the prana. It's like we're being energized by the air, and the goddess Kuan Yin reminded us that this earth and the whole universe is a playground within the kingdom of God. And so as we reconnect to source, we'll look at life from a completely different point of view. Awakening is just being aware of love and life. You're already in the fifth dimension. Most light workers are already in the fifth dimension. It's just the body and the mind has to cut up with the process. The highest wisdom for us today is young, is to be creative, to act upon our guidance, to act upon our intuition. What we need to understand is to respect the rules. It's important to respect this confinement, because otherwise it will take 2 more months it will linger. So if we stay confined, we don't touch anything. It's far more. It is quite normal to respect those rules, and also to understand the divine law. What we need to do is to go in circle. So it's okay to go in circle right now. A lot of people will go in circle, but be creative. Use this time to initiate yourself, to enrich yourself, to cultivate yourself, or to meditate. And the outcome is the tribe. We're going to be able to reconnect with all our soul family and soul group. We are seeking to reconnect on the soul level to those people that are completely aligned with our dream, our desires, our intention, our value, and all those things. So it will be a great moment of joy after we pass through. It will only take another month, I think. For it is easy to see the problems in others, the deficiency in others, but it's more difficult to see it within ourselves because our ego is always hiding it. But there is all kinds of things that we are being taught we are guided to implement, understanding also there is no divine judgment, for there will what we call this divine judgments will appear so, but in essence and truth, each soul will be its own judge. It always comes from self. The judgment always comes from soul. Soul is a divine extension of God, and has all the means and wisdom to educate itself through the process of incarnation and reincarnation. So all judgment comes from you, in essence. So do not judge others. In a sense, letting go of judgment for the critical mind is really what keeps us entrapped. For if we go against the flow, against the divine law, that creates chaos, creates disease, creates all those things. And it's been going on for too long. So there is a great deal of awakening for raising our consciousness above fear. And we do not necessarily have the logistic right now to understand what we need to do in order to change the world. So we'll take it one day at a time. We are moving from a mind base to a heart base, which is more integrated, to be sensitive. And for if we do not have a crisis, well, we won't change. It's like everybody was like, well, the ecology, the planet, but we were not willing, ready, and able to implement the change. So this has calmed down all pollution programs for a month. We've gained 3 generations of time. The planet has used that time to regenerate. For when we turn to our God self, we eliminate all fear. It is like a channel. We have to use this because we've been trained to see this physical material world as the primary event within our life, but we do not know that we have other channels that we can tune in, and eventually we will be fully focused on this 5th dimension, to keep your heart with God and your mind on what's going on, and your attention on what's going on in order to assist it. For when we tune into God, we eliminate all fear. There cannot be fear when we are within this divine energy light and love. For we find peace, we find love and joy, happiness. For this is the channel we want to tune into, and whenever we've been distracted from that, we can just breathe, reset, and retune. And so we need everybody to align with this higher timeline, the timeline of freedom and liberation. It's not a matter of like all the details and everything. Just focus on the outcome, focus on the freedom, on the liberation. And the first step is to believe you are God. For it is not an easy something easy to understand. You are the God of you. For everybody is the God of themselves. And so say, I am love, I am light, I am. So this is a powerful invocation. First, it is about understanding, accepting, and then it's about knowing, and then it's about being, acting on the highest, always to bring always this calm, gentle, peaceful, yet empowered and lucid interaction in the world. I cannot make this video too long because I'm like really short in my internet connection. Everything will be soon solved. So I think that's about what I wanted to say. For we're going to be in this thing for another 4 weeks, probably. And so the paintings behind me, this is an interior with the number 1 hexagram of the I Ching. And this is about the great assembly of the dragon flower. I saw the great assembly. It's about two paintings from 1990. I was in Los Angeles when I painted them. This is about the assembly of the elected, and the ones I showed before was the assembly of the selection. For the time of this assembly of selection is to test humanity, to say who's ready to move into this golden age, this new age, and this painting is about those who have been elected, this great opening of joy and the God, and with all the immortals there will be a great reunion. Well, as the veil falls, they're already there. They've never left us. They were outside of our consciousness. So I just wanted to come and say hello. I don't know if I'll be able to return before April 2nd because of this connection to the internet, but I thought I'd make one more in any event. I'm going to finish with a song and pull one more card, for we are deprived of social life. So it's about being patient. And so I thought I'd sing this song. It goes like this. Close your eyes and I kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day. And I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and I hope that my dream will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, all my loving, all my loving I will send to you. That's a great song. And so we're soon going to be able to return to a normal social life. It's going to feel good. More appreciation of little things in life. For I would rather be confined with my beloved, but since it is not the time has not yet come for that, so we have to deal with the situation as it is and to accept the situation. What is the card of the day is the Emperor, the beloved Archangel Uriel, the Archangel of empowerment, the Archangel of the future, the silver light, the guardian of the silver light. Stability and efficiency. Take the situation in hand. Ambitious project. So it's all about, with this spring, it's the card of spring as well. And it will, for the summer will be exceptional if we prepare ourselves. We have all this time to prepare ourselves for an exceptional opening towards freedom and liberation and happiness that will come after this confinement period. But cultivate it already, know it already, be that already, be yourself, be your higher self and enjoy as much as possible the energies that are being communicated for God, your God self. If you're already in exchange with it, you receive the information and trust that. Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.